November 16th and 17th aboard the Happy Hooker out of the Berkeley Marina. We targeted lingcod, rockfish, and crabs, and the action was great.
All right, you got them. Good job.
When we dropped our lines at the Farallon Islands on the morning of the 16th, we started hooking fish right away.
There you go. All right, you got some color. We got a nice olive rockfish. Here he comes.
There were plenty of big bad lingcod lurking below the rockfish.
That's looking like a lingcod right there. Yeah.
Stop. Fish on the meter now. Jonathan, we have fish at 70.
Oh boy!
17.
Look at that.
Woo! And another one. Hey,
another big fish.
Captain Jonathan Smith applied the gaff to this big thing with the rugged Farallon Islands in the background.
Big hard. Big set. Oh, call her.
Hold him up, Jonathan.
Call her back. Tell her that.
All right, man. Nice. What's your name?
Corey.
What you using for bait?
Mackerel with guts hanging out.
Oh boy. That's how they like them. I think you got a big lingcod on there.
It was a big ling, all right, weighing just over 25 pounds.
Hang on.
That would have otherwise taken the jackpot on most boats.
Well, I'm here today.
Okay.
Is that your biggest lingcod ever, Corey?
Yeah, I think it is.
Awesome.
All right.
Congratulations.
You were just about to stick your head in his mouth, huh?
Yeah.
See,
You gonna try?
Look on the Happy Hooker.
Yeah.
All right.
With limits of rockfish and lingcod to 30 pounds in the box, it was time to head back towards the Golden Gate to pull our crab gear. During the previous week, the crabbing had been very good, and we expected to find the traps stuffed with tasty Dungeness crabs. Captain Chris Smith positioned the boat at the top end of his crab string, and it was game on. Crabbing aboard a charter boat is a team sport. One angler gaffs the buoys, another angler takes the line back to the block, the crew operates the hydraulics, while yet other folks prepare bait and get the traps ready to go back into the water after the crabs have been removed.
Good pot. Good pot.
Way better than that.
Oh boy.
Hold it.
Look at those beautiful crabs.
Awesome.
That's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to stay.
The crabbing lived up to all of our expectations, and before long we had full limits of 320 crabs aboard. With our crab limits filled, it was time to run back to Berkeley and prepare to do it all over again the next day. Stay tuned for day 2 of my combo rockfish and crab adventure aboard the Happy Hooker after this message from our sponsors. Fishing the West with Kel Kellogg is brought to you by Penn Fishing Tackle, Abu Garcia Big Game Reels, Cousins Tackle, Premium American Fishing Rods, and the Fish Sniffer, the premier source for West Coast fishing information since 1982. Friday, November 17th dawned clear and beautiful in the San Francisco Bay Area. With some wind in the forecast on day 2, we opted to pull our crab gear before heading to the lingcod grounds at the Farallon Islands. We had 36 anglers aboard, and they were ready for action. On day 2, the crew picked up right where they'd left off, efficiently pulling gear, baiting pods, and sorting crabs. With commercial crabbing underway, the action was a little slower on day 2, but it was still very productive. Before long, the Happy Hooker's fish boxes, along with a couple large garbage cans, were filled with lively crabs. With 360 crabs aboard, it was time to head to the Farallon Islands. Lingcod and rockfish, beware. The conditions at the islands were a little bumpy, but the fish sniffer readers were too busy catching fish to worry about the weather.
You got a nice Lingcod there. Now, what were you using? You're using brine mackerel, huh?
Yeah, brine mackerel.
I think you need a new one.
I do. I got one more left.
Doing it, man. Video right now. Look at that. Now, was that on the squid again?
That was on the squid, baby.
That's a hot ticket. You gotta get the squid master. Let's take a.
You can see, in addition to the Lingcod, big rockfish were on the bite
That's
too.
a sweet looking fish. On the P-line diamond bar.
Yeah, cashed it out like you told me.
Very good, man. Yeah. What's your name, man?
Hey, it's Gary Mugine. Thanks for the tip, Cal.
What'd you catch that big ling on?
Oh, an ahi. 14 ounces, a white one.
How many have you got today?
This is my first ling. I got a real nice copper.
Nice. Nice fish, man. Congratulations.
It's early. Thanks.
Good job.
All right, thank you.
Oh, man. Big
Gary
old
was on
kingfish
fire.
there.
I barely had time to
Wings
turn
everywhere.
around, and he had another big ling on the deck.
Man, you got that one right in the corner of the mouth. Good job, man.
With bulging fish sacks, crabs stowed everywhere, and exhausted anglers on the decks, the Golden Gate was a welcome sight at the end of the day. I'll be back soon with another episode of Fishing the West with Cal Kellogg.